Are you guys best friends or dating?
No, we're just best friends.
Best friends? Okay, bet I give you $10,000 cash right now on the spot if you guys kiss.
Hell no.
No? Why not?
This guy's so unattractive. No one would ever date him.
Damn, it's like that? Bro, what are you gonna say about that?
You know what? When you take your makeup off, you look like a dude.
No matter the circumstances, you shouldn't have answered like that. When you insult someone, they are not going to shut up just because you are a girl. If he was so unattractive, you shouldn't have been friends with him.
Abortion's great.
No, it's not. What's wrong with you?
Are you gonna tell me that as a woman, that abortion is not my right?
Oh, fucking yeah. So as a father, I have no say in what my child should be born or not. It's your choice solely.
I can make a choice if my kid should be here or not.
Yeah, and so as a father, what I recommend to you is you find yourself a conservative man who knows what he should do and that will step up and actually do what needed to be done as a father to make sure that you and your child, our child hypothetically, are taken care of and live a prosperous, great life. Hard pass from fucking Fat G. I don't want women like that.
What the fart is your fucking problem right now?
Shout out to delusional women, dog.
If abortion is the right of a woman, then paying child support should be the right of a man. But man can't have that either. A man should have a say in abortion, because ultimately you are using his sperm for the baby. But some women will say that we can do that clinically without men. Well, the sperm donor will be still a man. If a child is born, a man has to take care of that child until that child reaches adulthood. So he has the right to say on the abortion of a child.
I think anyone who hasn't experienced racism shouldn't say anything about it. Full stop.
5 years in a black
100%
neighborhood,
haven't.
I got in a fight every other day for it.
Okay, but that's...
Because I had red hair, they called me
Yeah.
Rooster. I literally got in fights every day.
So you got bullied. Ooh.
That's not racism.
Exactly.
Oh, it's not.
It's discrimination based on what he looks like.
It's not.
That's exactly what racism is.
They
No,
didn't
because
stop.
he wasn't oppressed. We were the ones that oppressed, so you can't call that racism.
How are you oppressed?
No, but I'm
In
not
2023, how are you oppressed? Because I got news for you, honey. If you had a skill set that was worth something to somebody, you would be the richest fucker in here. I have a lot of young black men that follow me. There's no fucking way on earth I'm gonna let them believe that they have a lesser chance than anybody else if they just work their ass off. Bro,
We have to
looking at
put
racism is for broke people.
No.
It's not insulting. You lead with it. Get a new identity.
assume off the list. No,
I'm a
not
black
me,
girl.
boy,
What?
not me.
You're so much more than that. You're
Don't
so
say-
much more than
Oh,
that.
Why does the meaning of racism change if it happens to white people? Racism is racism. Its meaning won't change, if not done to black people. If you have a good set of skills that you are good at, you can easily earn lots of money. Take YouTube, for example. If you are good at telling a story, if you are good at speaking, editing, or even good at a particular topic, you could earn millions. You don't need to be from a specific race to earn money on YouTube.
In what sense is our society male-dominated?
The fact that the vast majority of wealth is owned by men, the vast majority of capital is owned by men. Women do more unpaid labour.
Very tiny proportion of men, and a huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit suicide are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. It's like, where's the dominance here precisely? What you're doing is you're taking a tiny substrata of hyper-successful men and using that to represent the entire structure of Western society. There's nothing about that that's vaguely appropriate.
But I could say equally well that most rape victims are women. Terrible things happen to people of both sexes.
And you could say that with perfect utility, but that doesn't provide any evidence for the existence of a male-dominated patriarchy.
Our society is not male-dominated. There are only a few groups of people who earn millions, and the majority of people are either middle class or below the poverty line. If you are going to complain all those people are men, then you should search clearly on the internet, because there are a lot of women who earn millions through their businesses. If society was male-dominated, we wouldn't have any female businesswomen. Even those few rich people worked hard for them to enjoy their wealth. That's why they are on top. Men also take riskier jobs than women.
Okay, would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
So how do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do, and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, like standing up for like women's like rights and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just feel like this question's really dense.
If you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through like, yes, in society, like, fixing that and through, like, the system, but yeah, I don't, oh my God.
Gender equality just runs away from their body when there is money involved. If ever gender equality happened, women should be ready to open doors for themselves, split the bill, be ready to stand in buses or trains, be ready to stand in single queues at the bank, and be ready to get drafted in the war.
I have a thing for single girls.
I don't have a thing for short guys though. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm too tall.
You too tall?
Yeah.
Take up those chanclas.
They're not gonna do a difference.
Well, ma'am, look, let me tell you this. I will accept you for the way you are, because I know.
Deep down inside is what matters.
Look, because you care about height, but if you take off that makeup, guys will look at you different.
No, I'm so cute regardless.
You're still cute?
Yeah.
So why you have it on then?
You're right.
I want equal pay because it's like, why am I going to college? I'm getting A's and B's and this nigga got C's.
All right,
and
let me ask you this. Would you rather have a high-profile job for no pay or clean sewers for $100,000 a year?
I would clean sewers if it's more money.
Okay. Do you think most women would choose to do that?
I don't know what most women choose, but I'm talking about me.
Okay, no, I get that, but I'm saying I've interviewed hundreds of women, and most women actually would not choose the dangerous, dirty job. Is that possibly why a lot of women get paid less? Why do we have the expression, that's a man's job?
Because certain things are a man's job. Because it's like, why gotta take the trash out if there's a man in the house?
Right, so I'm just saying...
Or lift heavy things.
Well, is it fair to say if you want equal privileges, you need equal responsibilities?
No, why is responsibility split equality?
Because you gotta
trying to get equal pay.
Because you gotta take the bad with the good.
Why don't we all the extra shit? Why can't I have equal pay?
Don't you have to take the bad with the good?
No, you do not. We should have equality, period. You see what I mean? You know what I mean?
If I'm single, I post like picture of myself. It's not for men. It's for me.
Really?
Yeah. I like my profile to be like,
if it's for you, then why do you got to put it on the internet? Why not just keep it in your camera roll and look at it?
Yeah, keep it in your
phone.
phone.
So when you post on Instagram, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get a woman. That's
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference. I'm honest about it.
I don't even respond to DMs.
That's fine, but you still like the attention.
Bruh, really?
I mean, we all like the attention, but
okay.
I don't really do it for men.
You do it for the attention from men, which is the problem.
No, it's not about that.
You take pictures for yourself?
Yeah.
You put makeup on for yourself?
Yeah.
You do your hair for yourself?
Yeah, because
you
I
wear
want to
heels
look
for yourself?
good. I swear, I'm not gonna like have a good day if I look ugly. And it's all about me. I don't care what they're gonna think.
If you do it for yourself, do you go to sleep with makeup on? Do you go to sleep with your dress on? And your heels on? Do you go to sleep with your dress and your heels on too?
What's the point? I'm sleeping.
The point I'm trying to make is that women lie to themselves and say they do things for themselves. No, you do it for the express interest of the opposite.
Women wear makeup to attract men. Women like attention. And men on social media give that attention. If someday men stop looking at those women, they will be horrified and start coming up with schemes like they will reply to DMs or send you a picture for follow.
So women are nurturing, they want to have kids naturally.
I do agree with certain points that you said about getting
naturally you do. But I believe the only reason why some women will say they don't, and I personally believe I'm yet to be convinced otherwise, is because modern day social conditioning. Society has convinced you that's not your ultimate goal. But if you actually walk into a dark room with nobody in there by yourself, completely quiet, and ask yourself, what do you want? What does your biology want? I think you'll know the answer.
Hi, excuse me, sorry to bother you. I'm just looking for directions.
Excuse me, I'm actually just way hotter than you. Can you just go away?
Oh, damn,
Yeah.
it's like that?
Yeah, it's really like that. I'm actually just way prettier and you're not worth my time.
Okay, well, actually, no, I've got a present for you, actually. Here we go.
Why are you giving me plan B?
Oh, it's not for you, it's for your mum. I'm just making sure she doesn't have any more accidents.
I think men want an emotional outlet when they come home. Do you know what? Today's days, I'm just gonna say it. Be his mother. Be his mother.
This is the most delusional shit I've ever heard in my life. You are describing a child.
But if you keep giving me problems, I'll try and fix and fix and fix.
Well, the first problem is coming home and crying to you in the first fucking place. What the hell are you gonna do about it?
Not crying like that, but I mean...
Emotional outlet? A man's job is to be the mountain that a woman's emotional waves crash into. If he needs you to be strong enough to go to work the next day, you need to find a new man, or find a man in general.
But then that leads into toxic masculinity, doesn't it?
Cool. So, how about he keeps him to himself and maybe talks to his colleagues at work about fixing the problem, not coming home like a little bitch to his wife? if he can't make her feel safe, truly feel safe, you think him coming home and telling you about his problems at work is going to make you feel safe and protected? He's supposed to be the fucking hero. He's supposed to have charge of the situation. Coming home and crying to you like a little bitch is going to do nothing but dry your pussy up. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong.
If a man ever starts telling his problems to his wife or girl, then believe me, he will soon become single. No matter what the problem is, men are expected to fight it head on. That way women also feel safer with them.
Let's say your boyfriend was going to the strip club 2 times a week. Would you have an issue with that?
Yeah, because I feel like that's already an unspoken rule in a relationship. You don't go into the strip club.
Well, you shouldn't go to bars and clubs when you're in a relationship.
Is that an unspoken rule?
I mean, yeah, it is.
It kind of is.
Common sense.
You shouldn't really be partying with your single female friends, or single friends for that matter, if you're in a relationship.
What is the positive
Well, you guys are older. Maybe that's what you think in your own dating life, but we're young. That's not how it works for us.
She's 20 and she agrees with us. She's younger than you.
Okay.
So that your entire argument just went down the trash.
It's an unspoken rule not to go partying and clubbing if you are in a relationship. It's a rule for both men and women. These places are for single people who want to find partners for a fling. If you really want to go to these places, go with your man and enjoy with him.
In my life experience, I've definitely seen men be more violent towards women, and I haven't ever seen a woman be violent towards her partner.
I've seen girls hit guys and nobody does anything.
I haven't seen that. And what kind of hit? Like a little knock on the shoulder, or like?
I think any hit is unacceptable, and if you hit a man, you should expect to get hit back. Yeah. Why would you hit someone and not expect to get hit back? Men don't have that. Like, why are women special? Like, why do we get a special privilege that men don't get?
Women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait. No.
Well,
don't tell me the reasons are. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow. Okay.
Well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week. Women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible
Listen, this is not a math is hard.
No. Yes, it is, actually.
No, it isn't.
Well,
listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it, though, the way Rachel
right now, women are making 77 cents on the dollar for what men are making.
But that's not true. If so,
let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%. And I love how passionate you are. I wish you were as right about what you're saying as you are passionate about it. I really do. For example, may I share one fact with you? When you look at, for example, single women working in America today between the ages of, I think, 40 and 64, who makes more, men or women, on average? Men make $40,000 a year. Women make 47. When you take out the marriage factor, look at some economics. My point here is that we're manufacturing a political crisis.
Why do these idiots forget to write and record the reasons for the wage difference every time and come on television to complain? Everything has a reason for it. After hearing that reason, we decide if it's good or bad and decide what to do about it. If you can't even understand this simple thing, there is definitely something wrong in your head.